Mercy Cash Clinic. Nurse Hatchet. Oh, yes, Mrs. Cash. Of course. I'll tell Dr. Devereaux at once. Hey, dog breath!
What? What?
Oh, geez. I'm sorry to interrupt your beauty sleep.
Somebody obviously interrupted hers.
That was Mrs. Cash on the phone, and she called to say she's paying a little visit.
Don't just stand there, Hilda. Help me.
You don't want Mrs. Cash to catch you sleeping when there are patients to be helping.
What patients, Hilda? Do you see any patients?
Well, none out here, but I am sure the wards are filled with them.
Oh, I know. And each one is worth a fortune now. There were made a lot of cash and her late husband's rich.
And now, the Hanover decal has taken his heavenly reward. You plan to fill his shoes and your pants pockets.
That's right, Hilda. I've got a lot of cash eating right out of my hand.
And I hope for her sake you wash that first. So when do you plan to propose to her?
Maybe tonight. The sooner I ask her, the sooner we'll be wed.
And the sooner you're wed, the sooner you can plan for her a little accident to happen. Then you can marry the woman you really love, me.
Hilda, now, suppose she walked in. It would ruin everything.
I guess you're right, but you know how jealous I get. Just keep the ceremony short and sweet. And remember, your partner in crime is your partner for life.
How could I forget, dearest? After she helped me secure a lot of capital fortune, she's gonna have a big accident. Now, I suppose I'd best make my rounds. Page me the moment Otto arrives.
Yes, dear.
Aha! The walls have ears.
And the ceilings have lips, and the floors have eyes. I know.
Paging Mr. Head, Mr. M.T. Head, report to the staff psychiatrist office.
Your patients will start arriving at any moment. Man your battle station.
Aye, doctor.
It's the perfect place for an old battle axe.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm Nurse March, Wendy March. I've been hired to work here, and it's my first day on the job.
A rookie. We'll break in fast enough. I'm the head nurse, Hilda Hatchet. There's only one thing you need to know. That's I say go.
Yes, ma'am. Nurse Hatchet,
Yes.
Dr. Bonecutter says he needs to see you in his office.
Okay, can you cover the desk for me?
Sure.
Oh, I just keep an eye on it. Just watch it, would ya? Yes, Nurse Hatchet.
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm new.
Hi, I'm Ivy Tripp. I shake your hand, but I have to watch this desk.
I don't think she meant you would actually have to stare at it.
Oh, well, okay. Welcome to the clinic.
Thanks. I'm pretty nervous.
No need to be. Most of the folks here are real nice. Just watch out for Nurse Hatchet. And whatever you do, don't let Dr. Devereaux catch you alone in the linen closet.
Got it. Since there's no one around, do you want to get off your feet?
I'd love to, but they're attached to my ankles.
No, I meant do you want to sit down?
Oh, well, sure.
That was one of the first things I learned in nursing school. How tired you can get sitting all day.
Isn't that the truth? Wendy.
That's right. Wendy March.
That's a pretty name.
Thanks.
Real breezy.
That's what the sisters at St. Jude's Orphanage named me because it was on a windy March day when they took me in as an infant.
That's interesting. Gee, just think. If it would have been a different time of year, I could be sitting here talking to Sweaty July or Spooky October. You don't know who your parents were?
Nope. I was found floating in a baby buggy in the Potomac River.
The Potomac River in Washington, D.C.?
The same. And that was over 20 years ago, but I've given up hope of ever finding my family.
That's too bad.
Paging Nurse Drift, Nurse Ivy Drift, report to Ward 4. Paging Mr. Locke, Mr. Phil A. Locke, report to the accounting office.
Gotta go.
Maybe we'll run into each other around the clinic?
I hope not. That'd hurt.
See ya.
Nurse Hatchet, I...
Paging Mr. Legg, Mr. Harry Legg,
call me Phil, but only when Nurse Hatchet isn't around.
Okay, Phil.
How do you feel now?
Like a piggy bank. What a wonderful day! I started my new job. I made it all the way through nursing school, attending classes during the day, and working nights in Malinsky's burlesque theater to pay my tuition. But I finally began my new career, and not to mention, I met the most noble, handsome young doctor a girl could ask for. Pitch Phoebus is but a glorious dream.
Allow me. Oh, relax, honey. I'm just being friendly. Dr. Dodge Devereaux, at your service. I'm a big man here at the clinic, and I'm going to be even bigger once I marry Lottie Cash. So it would be worth your while to be nice to me.
I try to be nice to everyone, doctor, but I expect our relationship to be strictly business and nothing more.
Then I shall certainly respect your wish. Now tell me, honey, what's your name?
I'm Nurse March, Wendy March. I'm an orphan. That's what the sisters at the St. Jude's Orphanage named me, so it was on a Wendy March day when they took me in as an infant. I was found floating in a baby buggy in the Potomac River, and that was over 20 years ago. I've been on top of ever finding my family.
Oh, all right, I get it. I still think it's a funny name.
I would talk if I were you, dog's breath.
My name is unusual, I will admit. You see, I was born during a blizzard and my father couldn't get my mother to a hospital. Thankfully, our next door neighbor was a doctor and he was able to sedate my mother and deliver me safely. Just as the doctor was taking down my information on my birth certificate, the family dog came into the room. And just as the doctor asked my mother what she wanted to name me, Rover jumped on the bed and licked her in the face. That's when she murmured.
Dog's breath.
Yes. When I was but a wee lad, the other children used to tease me unmercilessly about my name. I became determined that when I grew up, I would make Dr. Devereaux a name that would be both revered and honored. And I shall. To own a Dr. Devereaux clinic is almost within my grasp, and you can congratulate me early.
Oh, doctor! Dog's breath! What are you doing?
Lotta, dearest, I was just demonstrating to our new nurse here how to, set a broken rib. Yes, that's what I was doing. That was a close one.
How thoughtful of you, dog's breath. Well, what a pretty young thing. I'm Lotta Cash. What is your name, dear? Oh, I'm Nurse March. Wendy March. I'm an orphan. That's what the sisters at the St. Jude's Orphanage named me. So they called it Wendy March Day when they took me in as an infant. I was found floating.
Paging Nurse Hold'em, Nurse Wanda Hold'em, report to the nursery.
Nurse March, I see the desk is unattended. Could you please take charge of it?
Yes, doctor. Excuse me.
And my dearest Lotta, to what do I owe the pleasure of your visit today?
I thought you might be able to escort me on a little tour of the clinic, Dr. Brett. Dear Hanover always looked after business matters, but since he's passed on, I do my best to assume his responsibilities.
Well, that is until you can find someone to share the burden with you.
That would be such a relief. I would welcome any suggestion you have.
Well, I happen to have a few ideas on the subject. Why don't you wait for me by the stairs while I tell our new nurse instructions and I'll meet you there.
That would be wonderful.
So tell me, honey, do you live alone? How would you like to come with me and a ride in my new Model T Ford after work today?
Yes, doctor, I live alone, but no, I think I'll take the trolley.
Oh, what's that? Playing hard to get.
Oh, doctor, I'm not here to play. I'm here to work. So tell me, what are the desk duties here in the emergency room?
Well, whenever somebody calls the clinic, you answer that phone with that sweet voice of yours. And most importantly, whenever a new patient comes in, you collect a $50 check as a deposit for services. Now, that's the most important thing.
No, I don't think that treating the patient is our primary concern.
My dear young Florence Nightingale, you have a lot to learn.
The emergency room?
Yes, it is.
Good. I went to the main entrance, but they sent me here instead. I've been in a terrible accident.
Oh.
I was run over by a trolley car.
Then there's no time to lose. Quick! Give the nurse a $50 check as a deposit for services.
I have a bank account,
Oh, then it's a tragedy. The patient's gonna die.
But I do have $1,000 in cash.
Oh, well then it's a miracle. The patient's going to live. Now, come with me. Nurse March, please press the red button on the desk to summon an orderly.
yes, doctor.
Now, Give the nurse your name.
Oh, I hurt.
Well, I'm sure you do. But we must pay.
That is my name, Olivia Irene Hurt.
You ready, doctor?
Yes, you idiot. Can't you see this woman is in pain? I'll take her treatment at once.
Okay, here we go.
Paging Dr. Boyle. Dr. Lance Boyle. Your patient is waiting. Paging Midwife Ketchum. Midwife, hope you Ketchum. Report to the delivery room at once.
Was that cold for me?
No, actually, they were paging old Butterfingers Ketchum. Well, I suppose I'd best go join Mata. You keep a watch on the desk.
Sure, doctor.
Thank God you have one. What are you doing?
Keeping a watch on the desk.
You've got to stop taking everything so literally. You just want to do the same here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have met the most wonderful man. Do you know Phil Good?
Dr. Good? Sure. All the nurses are crazy about it. But he hasn't given any of them a second. He says he's waiting for the girl of his dreams to come along. And when she does, his heart will recognize her. Isn't that the most romantic thing you've ever heard?
Oh, golly, yes! That's my point when he said that he sees me in his dreams.
No kidding? Then you must be the one he's been waiting for. Oh, like you!
Dear, I know.
Oh, dear. Dear, he's so perfect for you. So handsome and noble and good. Through and through.
Maybe he's too good for me.
What do you mean?
Should I tell her? I have a shameful secret. In order to pay for my tuition to nursing school, I had to work nights in Lewinsky's burlesque theater. And even though my behavior was perfectly respectable while I was working there, I don't know if they'll ever love a girl who's danced in burlesque.
Gee, I don't know. He has awfully high standards. I just don't tell him if I were you.
I mean, I guess I won't, but I've always felt like people who are in love should be totally open and honest with each other.
I know what you mean. I have a boyfriend too. Ward Helkers. He's an orderly here at the clinic.
Oh, I've seen him around. He's got a patient. He seems nice.
He is. He's strong as rocks, but very sweet and gentle too.
Paging Dr. Payne. Dr. Easy Payne. Report to the pharmacy.
Well, isn't this cozy? Dude, you guys think you get a little work done around here today? Dr. Devereaux told me to stay here, Nurse Hatchet. Oh, he did, huh? Where is Dog's Breath? He says he's going to show Mrs. Cash around the clinic. Okay, you guys go do me a favor. I'll watch the desk.
Yep.
Go ahead and distribute the bed cams to all of the patients. Where are they? In the ice chest, where I always keep them.
Paging Dr. Bear. Dr. C. Bear. Report to examining room A.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Is this any Moita syrup? Well, it ain't the Vanderbilt mansion. What's the problem? I'm Tristan St. James. I'm a dancer at the Burlesque Theater, and I'm twisted an ankle, and that is half my livelihood. Do you think you could help me? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I was thinking more like a bandage, you know? I'll ring for an orderly, and in the meantime, I need you to fill this out, as well as $50. Thanks.
You ready, Nurse Hatchet?
Yes, this here dancer has twisted her ankle. Can you take her to x-ray for me?
Sure, I'll just get one there.
Oh, we don't need one of those. You seem strong to carry a girl like me, big boy.
Won't take you a minute, man.
But the pain! You'd better carry her.
That's a big problem, man.
Watch out for the doorway! That big dope. Oh, dog's breath. I thought Mrs. Cash was here.
Oh, she is. She's in the ladies' room. How is everything here? We've got to make a good impression on her.
It's as well as to be expected.
No, I just wear this gown to fool people into thinking I'm a doctor. Yes, I'm a doctor.
Well, I have this problem with my stomach and my feet.
Okay, what's your problem?
I can't see my feet.
That's your problem. Your stomach is so big, you can't see your feet.
Right.
Okay, well, my advice to you is simple. Either go on a diet or buy a full-length mirror. That'll be $50. Pay the nurse.
Paging Miss Rose, Miss Addie Rose, report to bookkeeping. There you are.
Vada, yes, here I are. Here I am. As acting director of the clinic, I think it's my responsibility to keep an eye on all departments.
Well, looks like you're doing a splendid job here. There's no place we can talk that's a little more private.
Well, of course. Why don't we sit right over here?
I think the time has come to appoint a new permanent director of the Hanover Beach Hospital. I believe the best fit for the job would be you.
Well, I'm overwhelmed and deeply honored, and if I may be so bold, Vada, it would mean the most to me if I could take over Hanover DeCash's place in your heart as well.
This is so certain!
Well, certainly you've known how I felt about you, dearest.
Oh, the spider.
You were saying?
I was saying that I would be the happiest man in the world if you would consent to be Mrs. Dogsworth Devereaux.
Would you mind if I referred to myself as Lotta Devereaux?
Well, whatever you wish, dear.
I dropped a pencil on my toe.
You must have very delicate feet.
Oh, trust me, she does. Corn, gigantic corns. I mean, her feet are just two big bumpy lumps. I treat her with them all the time. No, wait a minute. I nearly missed what you said. You said yes, right? You will be my bride?
Yes, I will marry you, Dogsworth.
I'm so sorry, Nurse Hatchet. Are you okay? Did you say something? Said, are you okay? I know you're talking because your mouth is moving, but where are the words?
Nurse Strip, would you kindly escort Nurse Hatchet here to the ear specialist, Dr. Luke Indare, at once? Thank you.
Yes, doctor. Don't touch me.
Your head nurse seems very peculiar.
Oh, I agree. She doesn't know it yet, but I plan to get rid of her permanently. And Lotta, I swear that once you are my own, I shall do everything within my power to make you happy for the rest of your life, which won't be long.
Happy? I've forgotten what true happiness is. For the last 20-odd years, I've lived under a cloud of sadness. My daughter Anita, my only child, had married a nice young man who was hired to work as a curator at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington. One windy March day, Anita took Linda for a stroll in her baby buggy along the edge of the Potomac River. Tragedy struck. A mighty gust of wind swept under the bonnet of the baby buggy and took it out of Anita's grasp. The baby buggy rolled down the embankment and into the river. Linda was never seen again. Harry and her survived, but pined away from grief. Hanover and I survived the loss of our child and grandchild, but our lives were left empty and cold. Hanover devoted himself to this clinic, and I to my charity work. So you see, Dogsworth, the only way I could ever find true happiness is if my long-lost granddaughter will return to me
St. Louis Orphanage baby because it was a winning. I am just floating on my long lost granddaughter. Here's right there. What could be the matter with Dr. Devereaux?
Maybe it's a delayed reaction to his becoming engaged.
Mrs. Cash certainly seems nice. I guess I'm just making the right decision. Dr. Devereaux certainly has a roving eye.
Which one?
No, I mean, I don't think he'll be capable.
He will if he wants to get his hands on her millions.
Millions?
Oh, honey, Lottie Cash is richer than a double chocolate cake. And just this week. Hopefully she'll wise up before it's too late.
Paging Nurse DeMille. Nurse Carrie DeMille. The lunch trays are ready for distribution.
Well, where are they?
Where are Hooters, Hatchet? The love.
They went outside for some air.
Outside? Why outside? Do they not know there's oxygen everywhere in here?
Maybe they just wanted to be alone. I'd be glad to leave them a note for you.
No, I'll be right back.
What about it?
Stick it in your ear, Ivy.
You have got to stop taking everything so literally. Oh my gosh. Pull it out.
I think it's stuck.
Hi, Wendy. Ivy, why do you have a pencil stuck in your ear?
Tell him.
Well, Nurse Hatchet said.
Oh, never mind what Nurse Hatchet said. Come on over to the bed so I can come and inspect it. You should never stick anything sharp in your ear. Wendy, if you'll assist.
Certainly, Phil.
Please grab the lights, Wendy. Let me get a good look at it. All right, slowly, and there we go. Grab the lights, please.
Thanks, Dr. Good. I won't do it again.
So how's the little girl who swallowed the pennies?
Oh, the x-rays turned out great. You could definitely see some change in it.
Ivy,
Over here, Ward.
are you understanding? Are you alright?
Oh, I am fit as a fiddle. Oh, Ward, you haven't met our new nurse, Wendy March.
Hi, what work?
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm an orphan. That's what the sisters in the St. Louis Orphanage baby who was on Wendy March Day when they took me in. I was just floating in a baby buggy and Can somebody help me?
What seems to be the problem?
I think you're in my mouth. I think you're next to that place.
Oh, well, you're in luck today. We have a nurse on our staff who's really special, talented with funny bones. I'll send you straight to her. Ward, if you can escort her.
Right this way, miss.
Thank you.
Nurse Marsh, if you can grab an admission form and have the doctor fill it out.
No, sure, I'll give it to Ivy.
It seems as if we're alone for a moment. Should I try and kiss her?
It looks like we are. If only he would kiss me.
Oh, doctors lead such hectic lives. See, if the girl got romantically involved with one, she'd have to be very understanding of the demands of this time.
Oh, I understand completely.
You might be on call all hours of the day and night.
Uh-huh.
Come home exhausted,
Yeah.
in need of some tender, loving care.
Well, of course.
A warm embrace, a gentle kiss.
A kiss?
Paging Nurse Bo. Nurse Ann Alpho. You're needed in examining room C.
I know this is sudden, Wendy, but I feel as if I've known you all my life. Will you marry me?
Oh,
find jobs somewhere else.
Oh, gee, that would be swell. But to be professional, we should stay at the desk until someone comes back. Where do you think Nurse Hatchet could be?
Probably spying on Dr. Deborah and wanting cash in a bush somewhere. She's been acting really weird about this.
Hiding in a bush? You can't be serious.
I wouldn't put it past her. Let's get our letters of resignation ready so we can get out of here as soon as possible.
Oh, curses. The girl is still here. She must be Lala's long-lost granddaughter. I've got to get rid of her. Get rid of her and quick.
Dr. Deborah.
Not now, Mr. Bunch. Come on. You must be tired from our little stroll. Let us
Really? Dr. Deborah.
I said not now.
Dr. Deborah, I hate to be rude. The sisters at St. Jude's Orphanage taught me better manners than that.
No! You don't look so well. Let's take your temperature.
You should lie down.
Lie down? Yes, an excellent idea. Nurse Strip, would you please escort Nurse Mark here to a bed at once? Please, thank you. Quickly now. No, not that bed. There might be germs, you know. And while you're at it, stop by the laboratory and have them take a specimen.
Of what?
Anything.
Is the patient at the clinic always this frantic?
Some days are busier than others. Today has been especially hectic.
My dogs, by the hell will you ever find time for a little wedding ceremony?
Well, Vada, I will make time. Perhaps we could,
Ah, a place of healing. And a practitioner of the healing arts, I presume? Kind sir? Gentleman?
what is she?
I am Sister Sundin of the Temple of Light and Love.
Oh, so you're saying that you're a minister?
I am ordained, yes. But I prefer to think of myself as a bringer of peace and harmony.
Well, the main thing I want to know is, can you perform wedding ceremonies?
Oh, back at the temple, I have joined many together in holy measurement.
Well, that's great, because Vada and I here want to get hitched. How would you like to wed us right here, right now? Not, dearest. You were just asking how I could possibly tear myself away from the clinic long enough for us to get married. And the answer is simple. We'll have the wedding here. It's as if fate has sent Sister Sunbeam to us.
It would be my pleasure, Doctor.
Devereaux, dogs for Devereaux. And this is my intended, Vada Cash. So, when can we tie the knot?
We'll need a marriage license.
Well, I happen to have one right here. I took the liberty of obtaining one in hopes you'd say yes.
I just think I had no idea how you felt about me. And the thought of marriage.
And murder. So, sis, what's to stop us from doing it right here, right
Patience, my friend. This is Virtue.
now? Yuck.
But first, I must ask you to do something for me.
What? I assumed you were here to visit a patient.
No, I am here to be a patient. As you no doubt can tell, my voice is very weak. Laryngitis. It's an occupational hazard.
I was wondering why we were whispering.
So can you help me?
Why, yes, I believe I can. Follow me to the desk and I'll press the red button to summon him orderly. Come on, dear. Now you can make the ceremony short and sweet. No need to strain your vocal cords.
That is so sweet of you. But are you sure you would like to have it at sunrise, with a stream, strewn with flowers?
Are you kidding me?
That would be lovely, but makes me.
Yeah, she might come out with an attitude instead of an I do.
Yes, Doctor?
Yes, Ward. Sister Sunbeam here has laryngitis and needs to be shown to Dr. Wilby Weller. Dr. Wilby Weller will have you back to normal in no time.
1,000 things, and I'm at your disposal.
Right.
Your young orderly seems troubled.
Really? I didn't notice.
Doctor, everything is happening way too quickly. When I awoke this morning, I never dreamed it would be my wedding day.
Well, she never came.
If I really must be
wet today, I really must freshen up. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, yes. And while you're at it, please stop at the flower shop next door and have them pick up a little bouquet of flowers at the Silk. No calling. And tell them to put it on my account.
Oh, you're silly. You're forgetting I own the flower shop as well. So there's no need to charge them. Besides, in a little while, everything that I own will be yours as well.
Why, no. I can hardly wait to own. I can hardly wait till you are my own, Lana.
You're as nervous as a schoolboy outside the principal's office. Calm down here and I'll be right back.
The arrival of Sister Sunbeam was a stroke of pure love. Within the hour, I'll be wed with her Moby. However, I've got to take care of one troublesome grandchild, Nurse March. It's like you just say hello to her and she drops her whole life story. She's bound to let the cat out of the bag and spoil everything if I don't stop her. Nurse March needs to have an accident. She needs to have an accident again soon.
Well, if it isn't the groom to be. And where's your blushing bride?
She's gone to freshen up.
That took her a couple days.
Hilda, would you believe that our minister has checked into the clinic?
With everything else going on around here, I can believe that too.
So, it means that she's agreed to marry Lana and I. Right here, today!
What?
Yes, today! Yes! Get off of me! You really need to get in control of that anger of yours. You know, I don't really love Lana. I just gotta marry her to get hold of her fortune. We've been over this 100 times!
I know, but it's just seeing you with another woman makes me go out of my mind.
It's a short trip.
But I promise, I will try to get a grip on my business.
You better. Because when she gets a grip, she gets a grip. We have more pressing matters. Come over here where we won't be heard.
Paging Dr. Waite, Dr. Graham Waite, report to the pharmacy.
So, what's the problem?
There's a fly in the ointment.
No. No, there's not, because I check those bottles every single day.
Hilda, it's an expression. It means there's a problem.
What's the matter?
It's that nurse, it's that new nurse. Nurse Wendy March. As fortune would have it, she appears to be Lana's long-lost granddaughter, whom Lana believes to have drowned as a mere infant.
Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me.
It's all true. And to make matters worse, she just drops her life story at the drop of a hat.
I haven't heard it.
You're the only one who hasn't. You and Lana. I've got to do away with them before they find out their connection.
Want me to fire her? I'll do it.
No.
I never liked her.
No. I was thinking more along the lines of murder.
Dog's breath. I don't know about that. I mean, killing Lana Cash is one thing, but this new Wendy March, I mean, I don't like her, but...
Would you do it for me?
Okay. Reserve her a slab in the morgue. I'm in.
Please help me. My wife's having a baby.
Oh, jeez.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm having a baby!
Well, that's a relief. If that was caused by gas, I'd be terrified to give you a shot.
Very funny. Are you an obstetrician?
No, I'm not.
Well, you're gonna be if you don't give me to the delivery room right away!
Nurse Hatchet, there's no time to ring for an orderly. Take it to the delivery room at once.
I need your name, ma'am.
In a minute.
And your home address.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
That's your home address?
No, that's how close the pains are coming.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Nurse Hatchet, there's no time to fill out the admission form. Take it to the delivery room at once.
Are you ready? You're about to be jacked.
Push! I was talking to the nurse. It's days like this that make me wish I would have become a shyster lawyer.
Well, hello there, doctor. I'm Tracy St. James, and I just love professional men.
Then again, being a doctor does have its advantages. Hello, Miss St. James. James. I'm a dog here. Dr. Dodge Devereaux, at your service. Are you here to be a patient?
I sure am, honey. I twisted my ankle dancing in the chorus at the theater, but they fixed it up just great. See?
Oh, well, your ankle looks fine, and the leg it's attached to isn't bad either.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
That's a sign of good blood circulation. Now, as director of the clinic, I'd like to make sure my staff is doing its job properly, so I'd like to examine that bandage of yours.
It would be my pleasure.
Why don't you just hop up on that bed over there and I'll check you out.
Like you said, you're a doctor.
Paging midwife, catch him. Midwife, hope you catch him. Report to the living room at once. What? Oh, correction. Paging midwife, catch him. Report to court RC and take your time.
So, what do you think? Since this show is being performed for the entire audience, Dr. Deborah's intake has been censored.
And may I also add that you have a magnificent set of little piggies. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. Oink, 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 oink. Word.
Is this a game?
Over here, Hilda.
What are you doing?
Me? Well, nothing. Driving me crazy with that gorgeous face and fantastic body.
Spread. You're making me blush. That was not a good blood circulation. What happened to your voice?
Just being with you makes me lightheaded. It went to my throat. But anyways, back to business. How was the new patient?
Oh, she did not make it in the delivery room.
So I gathered from the public address announcement.
Oh, but she did have a pretty cute baby girl.
Well, I didn't think it'd be a teenager. Now seems like a good time to collect the patient's deposit.
Now,
Yes, now.
she just went through labor. Don't you want to talk about it?
No, we can talk about those things later.
Are you sure? Because
Shh.
Friend, you have never kissed me like that before.
I know. And if my lips fall off, I'll know why. Now, the deposit. Quickly, get it. Stop out of here.
Yes, Dr. Dearest.
Doggy dearest.
So we're going to go on to this examination or what?
Well, of course.
Sounds correct?
Not.
Here we are.
Yes, that's your idea.
I stopped by the flower shop to pick out some flowers, but I don't know which ones I like better. Which do you prefer? The ones on the left.
Sometimes a little helium gas gets loose in the clinic. You know what happens sometimes, but it dissipates quickly.
You say so.
Oh, trust me. Stop it! Driving me crazy with that gorgeous face and fantastic body.
Oh, Johnson, you're making me blush. There isn't a lot of that going around. Johnson,
Yes.
you have a terrible problem with gas.
Never mind. Now, I suppose that you had best return this to the flower shop. You should go do that.
You're probably right. I should. I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Well. Quite Don Juan, ain't ya?
Oh, it's difficult to explain.
Oh, you don't have to explain it to me, lover boy. It's your lady friends you gotta worry about. And it's time for a little trixie to bonus.
Well, come on now, what's your hurry? I mean,
I don't mind playing check
Well, lady friends come and go, and I might become available sooner than you think. Like in an hour or two.
Well, if you get to catch me at the theater. Say, I never did find that kid cute or late again. I think I'll give him another look. See you, Doc.
See ya.
Paging Dr. Temple. Dr. Nick Temple. Report to brain surgery.
So who's watching the desk cut? Do I have to do everything around here?
Yeah, excuse me, Doc.
What do you want? Ah! The police! The police! I tell you, I'm innocent. Please, just don't give me the chair. It was all innocent. I'm innocent.
That's pretty funny, Doctor. It's nice to see a medical man with a sense of humor like yours.
You got that right. Officer Godfrey Devereaux. That's your service, and you must be Officer...
Gunn, Tommy Gunn. I'm here for a physical examination.
Oh, an examination. I'll ring for somebody to do that right away, Officer.
Dr. Bethel, I got the patient's info. You caught a stopper. I'll go quietly, but I will not take the rap alone. It was all his idea.
Well, you have a great sense of humor, too, just like Doc. You must keep your patients in stitches.
Officer, you should have been a comic in vaudevilles. What you should have been.
Maybe
Yes.
I could be a comic cop. That way, if the audience didn't like me, they could still get a bang out of me. Get it?
You got us good.
Oh, yes.
I better keep my appointment. I go on duty in an hour.
I'll ring for an orderly.
I'm kind of in a hurry. The cook at the jail is sick, so I promised I'd stop by and pick up some food on my way back.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So have you met any interesting little crooks lately?
Interesting crooks. Let's see, a con artist, a couple of racketeers, and a murderer or two.
Oh, how interesting, murderers.
Yeah, they'll probably all get the chair.
You're very nervous. Yes, Ward. Officer Tommy Gunn is here for physical examination. Would you please show him to the examining room, please, quickly? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna back up.
Freeze, you vandal! Oh, you're a great barricade.
Who does he think he is? A Keystone Cop or something?
Well, Hilda, at least you didn't take your confession seriously. That was a stupid thing of you to do.
Oh, really? Seeing him didn't make you the least bit nervous?
Not in the slightest. You see, Hilda, you've got to keep calm in situations like this. Otherwise, we'll never pull off our plan.
You mean to say we're still gonna go through with it?
Naturally, Hilda. You just have to be a little bit more careful with the cop on the premises is all.
I suppose.
Now, I suppose it's time we make our plans for a lot of money's demise. Let's do it out here.
Paging Dr. Bottoms. Dr. Seymour Bottoms. Report to examining room B.
How could I have fallen in love only to have it end so quickly? How could I have met the girl of my dreams only to lose her? What good is it being a doctor if you can't mend your own wounds? If only there was a bandage for a broken heart.
Dr. Good, you all right?
Physically, I'm in perfect condition. Mentally, I'm a wreck.
Sounds like we're in trouble.
How'd you know?
I'm in the same boat.
Really? I thought you and Ivy were getting along just great.
We were until Trixie St. James showed up. I bandaged her ankle, she grabbed me and kissed me, and I walked in. Tried to explain, but she just won't listen to me.
Trixie, she's the cause of my unhappiness as well. She revealed to me that Wendy was a burlesque dancer, just like her.
Wendy? She might have been dancing, but she's never like Trixie. You're as different as the angel of mercy and the grim reaper.
You really think so?
Isn't it obvious? Really care for her, you owe it to her. Owe it to her to hear her side of the story. I know what she's going through since I've witnessed her.
Maybe you're right.
This man has a terrible problem.
You got that right. I'm an extra in a two-reel Western movie that's shooting near here. We were filming a scene when the Indian attacked Fort when I started to develop this splitting headache.
Oh, I can. I'm a doctor.
What's your diagnosis?
Oh, you, sir, have an arrow through your head.
Boy, you're good. No wonder all the passengers on the trolley kept on giving you a weird look. Can you help me out?
We'll see what we can do. Ward here will escort you to surgery. Ward, when we get to surgery, can you order a set of pliers and a bottle of aspirin? The giant economy size?
Yes,
Paging Reverend Depew, Reverend Neil N. Depew. Your presence is requested in the chapel.
I told you I wasn't sick. I don't know what made Dr. Deborah think I was.
Well, you were so kind of upset about Dr. Good. Your face was a little flushed, I guess.
I don't know, but oh, there's no one on the desk.
Do you think that there should be?
Well, of course. This is a mess. Ivy, what are you doing?
Sitting on the desk.
I bet there should be someone at the desk.
Well, that makes more sense.
Besides, I've lost my letter of resignation. Need to write a new one. Do you need one too? Okay, we'll share. Have you gotten a chance to talk to Ward about the whole Trixie thing?
What's there to say? We once treated a pair of Siamese twins that weren't as close as those two were.
Ivy, Trixie's really nice despite her rough exterior, and sometimes when it comes to men, she can be a little forward. So maybe the whole thing was more her idea than Ward's.
Gee, do you really think so? He is the best boyfriend I've ever had, and I sure would hate to lose him over such a misunderstanding.
I really think you should let him explain.
Okay.
I sure wish that talk to you.
Wendy said I should give you a chance to explain. So explain.
We go somewhere a little more private.
You two go right on ahead. I'll watch the desk.
Paging Nurse Biter, Nurse Nell Biter. You're needed in the psychiatric ward.
Ivy, that girl you saw me with means nothing to me. You're the only girl I care about.
It sure didn't look that way.
She grabbed me and kissed me before I knew it was happening. Guess she was grateful I fixed up her ankle and that was her way of saying thanks.
If that's the way she shows her gratitude, I'm sure glad you didn't perform major surgery on her.
Won't happen again. You believe me, don't you?
Wendy said she can be kind of forward when it comes to men, so yeah, I believe you.
And forgive me.
And forgive you.
Yay, I'm so glad you two made up.
Me too.
Pick up some more.
No, Lord, if Dr. Devereaux finds us, he'd fire us both.
I know there's a linen closet down on the flight at the moment.
I'd like to, but I have to make up these sheets. The patients must have put the doctor must have put a patient here. These sheets are a mess.
Oh no, Ivy. I'll take care of the sheets. You go right on ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got it taken care of.
Thanks, Wendy. You're pal.
Paging Miss Plenty, Miss Patient A. Plenty. If you'll take the 4th grade class to Dr. C.I. Ball in the eye clinic, he's ready to examine your pupils.
There's still nobody here.
Dr. Fred, are you sure this drug is going to work?
Oh, I'm positive. I'll slip some into a cup of Fox tea. She'll drink it, go to sleep, and never wake up again, and leaving me sole heir to the clinic and her fortune.
As long as no one finds out that Wendy March is Lottie Cash's long-lost granddaughter.
That's why we've got to get rid of her, too. If Lotta ever found out their connection, that Nurse March girl could claim at least half of the fortune. And I intend to keep it all.
Dog crap. We intend to keep it all.
Well, Yes, after Lotta and I are wed and she disposed of, and everything I have will be yours as well.
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
What was what?
Your hearing has been worth a hoot all day! Somebody said something. Oh, she must have overheard everything!
I heard enough to know that you two are despicable cats, and you're never gonna get away with your horrible scheme.
Who do you think is going to stop us?
Yeah, who?
I will. I'm gonna summon the police.
Oh, not if I have something to say about it! Hilda, quick, some chloroform! We're not going anywhere! Hurry up, Hilda! Okay, come and get her on the bed! Cover her up! So, what we're gonna do is, we'll wrap her up in bandages. And then, when the coast is clear, we'll put her in a wheelchair and take her out to my automobile. And then, we'll drive her to the outskirts of the city, where the cliffs are. And then, when nobody is watching, we'll push her over the embankment. But little does she know, she'll also be walking with her fellow nurse, Nurse Hilda Hatchet, and they'll both follow her doom. Oh, what a wonderfully wicked scheme. Sometimes my cleverness amazes even me.
All right, got it all wrapped up.
Okay, now we have to...
Brad? How do I run into it, Sister Sunbeam? My voice is completely healed.
Yes, I am totally well. Your physician has performed a minor miracle, and I am totally ready to join the two of you in holy matrimony.
Yeah. I ran across some people around the clinic and asked them to come. I hope that will make it better, don't you think?
Oh, yes, whatever you wish, dear.
Ah, everyone's ready. How about you guys turn the chairs this way? And we'll stand here, and when we're ready, we'll go upstairs.
Gee, I'm sure glad I met you.
I'm glad I met you too.
Has anyone seen where Wendy went?
She was working on her letter of resignation. She could have left.
Hey man, thanks for passing me up. You did a great job.
No, no problem, mate. Only good days for it.
I do not know if I can sit through this.
You're going to have to. That's why I'm putting you behind the desk, so if you feel a fit coming on, you can slip outside and let it all out there.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Don't screw anything
Friends, we are gathered here today to witness the exchanging of vows between Dr. Dogbreath Devereaux and his beloved Lotta Cash. Though I have known the two but briefly, I can sense a strong bond of love that binds them. Dogbreath, will you take Lotta's hands in yours? Dogbreath, repeat after me. I, Dogbreath,
I, Dogbreath,
promise to love, honor, and cherish you for as long as I shall live.
promise to love, honor, and cherish you for as long as I shall live.
Lotta, repeat after me. I, Lotta,
I love.
promise to love, honor, and cherish you for as long as I shall live.
Promise to love, honor, and cherish you for as long as I shall live.
Do you, Lotta, take this man, Dogbreath, to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Dogbreath, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Then it gives me great pleasure to announce you man and wife.
I hit my head.
But you screamed before we heard the thud.
Yeah, well, I heard it coming, Ivy.
Would everyone like to congratulate the newlyweds?
Wait a second. What was that?
Oh, beg your pardon, I didn't have time to eat lunch today.
But it sounded like
Someone is under the covers.
Yes, some
No.
patience.
Why is she under the sheets over her head?
Well, I thought she was dead. My mistake. I think the nurse had to here to wheel her back into her room. I knew I'd never had no Lord. You see, Lotta and I have planned a little reception in the dining area. Tea and pastries. We think it'd be best if you attended. Hilda here can take care of it.
Wendy! You thought Wendy had died and you didn't tell us?
Well, you know, a little bit of real damper on things.
Oh, I remember now. You two chloroformed me and you planned to kill Mrs. Cash.
You are hysterical.
No, I'm not. You two planned to kill Mrs. Cash, take her money out of the clinic, and then tell me.
Beans? I don't see any beans.
Okay, back to your seats and no funny business.
What are we gonna do now, John Breath?
There's some coffee on your desk. Take it and tie everyone up.
Give up, Devereaux. There's no way your evil scheme can work now.
How are you so sure? I've just gotta find a way to get rid of everyone. What if I botch some operations?
9 patients? That's quite a few. Even for you in one day. The surgeon organization will conduct an investigation, surely.
Anybody else have any little testimonies they'd like to make before I kill them all?
I'm pretty sure the police department would conduct an investigation too, especially if one of the patients was a cop that had just had a physical examination and checked out just fine.
And whoever died from an operation on a twisted ankle.
Huh. If anyone could manage it, he could.
All right. Just because I lost a patient to a hangnail once doesn't mean anything.
Dr. Mueller, a discredit to your profession.
Huh. So what's new?
You know what? I may be a cad, but at least I'm a rich one. I have Vladikash's signature on a piece of paper right here as proof we were married.
And Molly Hanover here to see how you disgraced his clinic!
Oh, well, you can tell him all about it when you join him shortly.
Oh, Mrs. Catch! I overheard Dr. Devereaux and Nurse Hatchet talking. They said you have a long-lost granddaughter and that they think that's me.
What? I mean, his baby girl was taken from her by a gust of wind that swept it out of her baby buggy hands and into the atomic paper!
It all makes sense, you see. I'm an orphan. That's what my name's Wendy March, and that's what the sisters at the St. Jude's Orphanage named me because it was a windy March day when they took me in. I was found floating in a baby buggy in the Potomac River. But I do not hope of ever finding my family in it. It all makes sense now, grandmother.
You are my own little Linda?
Linda.
Linda Hand, oh, my granddaughter!
Oh my God.
Back on the bed.
Please don't, your hands tied up, don't go wipe your tears.
Well, I got them all tied up.
Excellent. Now, we've just got to get rid of them all before new patients start arriving. So I've been thinking. Morphine, overdoses, all of them. They'll all drop dead on the spot.
Oh no.
Now, put some syringes in the desk. Let's get them and make sure the needles are in nice and tight.
Wait, see that bottle on the front of the desk? Take that one and switch it with the one in the back. Hurry.
Hey, great. Get the morphine. It's over there on the nightstand. They won't feel a thing.
He doesn't know how right he is. That's just muscle relaxer.
Now, Nurse Wendy March, since you've caused me so much trouble at your short stay here at the clinic, I deem that you are worthy to go first.
No!
If Phil has to die, I don't want to live without him. Go ahead, kill me.
Well, then you can go ahead and say, bye-bye.
That was the most hideous thing I have ever seen.
She honestly hasn't looked in the mirror lately. Now, the morphine worked great. Now I've just got to get rid of the rest of you. Who wants to go next?
Take me next! I love that girl!
Happy to oblige, Dr. Good.
My left arm is dead.
Oh? What about the rest of you?
It's as good as ever.
Something's not right. Something's not right. The girl's not dead. Stop her.
Oh no, doctor! You're not killing anybody. Nurse Ship over there had me switch your morphine for muscle relaxer.
Oh, nurses! Boiled again! Well, maybe a shot from this won't do the trick. Then a shot from this will!
Watch it, Dr. Breath, you're gonna get me.
This gummy ain't gonna shoot no.
Single.
What a woman!
Thanks.
Get the gun!
No, you don't.
Everyone's back! Hey! Get the gun!
Stop.
What is it? I want that! What's it, Hilda? Oh, my leg!
Got it.
Uh-oh. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Ward, if you'll give me a hand, we'll haul these two attempted murderers off to jail.
Be my pleasure, officer.
I'll get the doors. And I'll ride along with you to the station, Tommy, you know, if that's okay.
I like that picture.
Dog's breath. Look at it this way. Even if we're 80, at least we get to spend our golden years together.
No, go get your head examined. I ask all of you, is this any way for a patient to make an exit? Oh, you can stop having so much fun dragging me around now. I have my revenge! I will! Get rid of this day! Revenge!
It's been fun. I think I'm gonna get back to Stu. Heck, lost safe from this place.
Miss Cash, I think it's about time we go down to City Hall and start the proceedings to annul your unfortunate union to the dastardly Dr. Devereaux.
Oh, yes. But first, I must embrace my long-lost granddaughter. You do not know the joy I feel at finally finding you, child. You are such like your sainted mother. Kind, sweet, gentle-hearted. I should have seen the resemblance at once. As treacherous as this day has been, I will always treasure it. And it is the day that you have brought back into my life. Oh, grandmother, I too will treasure it. First day I found two treasures, you and Bill.
Oh, bless you both. Once I get my marital mess straightened out, I will come back for a long talk. Now that we don't have to worry about that dastardly doctor anymore, I need to find a new patient and somebody to run the clinic. I believe the best suited for the job would be you, Dr. Good.
Me? Why, I'd be honored. Mrs. Cash?
You may call me Lotta, as it appears I will be your grandmother-in-law soon. Until later then. Goodbye.
Goodbye, grandmother.
Goodbye, Lotta.
Sister, this way, Miss Cash.
Bill, I assumed you forgave me my speckled past when you thought I died and you said that you loved me.
Oh, Wendy, will you ever forgive me for being so stupid?
Of course, I've always thought it was easy to forgive people you love, and I love you.
You can say that again.